We got some radishes. We got a container. Today I'm going to show you how we can grow these radishes in that container cheap and easy. Let's go. All right, so to grow these radishes, you are first obviously going to need some seeds of your favorite type of radish. Now, I like French breakfast radishes because they're a little more spicy, got a little more kick. But you can choose anything: giant bell, white Russian radishes, watermelon radishes. You got to find your favorite type of radish and grow it. I'm growing in the M.I. Gardner brand radishes today. So the second thing you're going to need is a tub. Now, or I guess a storage container, a plastic one. I got this from Target for $4, and you want to make sure it's at least 6 inches deep. So as you can see, that's 6 inches deep, and you can go as long as you want, but you need at least 6 inches deep for radishes. And also you want to make sure that you see that little number 5. That means it's safe for growing food. If it doesn't have number 5, you got to find and research which numbers are safe and which numbers are not safe. But 5 is safe, as you can see there. Okay, and the next thing you're going to need is dirt to fill this with. You can either use, honestly, ground soil, or you can use potting mix. Radishes aren't heavy feeders, so you don't need to worry too much. I'm just going to use potting mix I have over in the garage to fill this with. And the last thing you're going to need is a drill, and you want to find the thickest bit you can, because you're going to want to drill some drainage holes into this container. So that's going to be what I'm going to do first. So I'm just going to flip this over here, and I'm just going to drill a bunch of holes like so into my container. So I'm going to come back once this is done. For all of our drainage holes we put into the bottom of our container. Now let's flip it over and fill this with some potting mix. Now, honestly, again, I'm going to try to find a cheaper way of filling it with dirt, but I'm just going to be using potting mix because that's what I have right now, and I have a lot of it. So, and you really don't need to keep changing the soil every time you put in the new crop. You can just continuously use potting mix, and you want to probably fill it up to like right about here. So I'm gonna go get another bag and fill it, and then come back once that's all done. But yeah, that's looking good. Just got maybe a little bit more of another bag. So now, something I found that works really well is for that last inch, I like to fill this with some peat moss, because it's super soft and will help these seeds sprout. So just layer the top with peat moss, and it will give this really nice texture. Changes the pH, but it will really help these seeds germinate, because when you look at this peat moss, there's no big clumps. It's just super soft, and it falls right apart. Now, I'm not going to use any compost in here, only due to the fact that really radishes aren't heavy feeders because they grow so fastly that you're not going to need to add nutrients into them or add anything like that. So I'm going to now water this. I got my hose here, and I'm just going to moisten the whole soil, and once that's done, I'll show you how to plant, and then you're done. So the soil has been moistened here, and it's drained really well. As you can see, the drainage holes are working. Now, one thing again, guys, for radishes, you want to make sure that you plant this in early spring. They will bolt in the summer. They won't do as well in the summer heat. So definitely in early spring, when your nights are even in the 40s, they can handle that. They're a cool weather crop, so they will be fine with those temperatures. And you want to make sure not to overwater them so they don't rot, because radishes are kind of like a bulb, so you want to make sure that they are only watered when they need to be. You're not overwatering them, but also that you're not planting them in the heat of summer. So now we get into planting. Here we go. Now, radishes are best grown from seed. If you get them from a nursery or a radish start, they won't do as well. So starting from seed is way better. So simply, I like to plant my radishes, honestly, an inch apart. And the way I do this is I just make a small little hole, half an inch in like that, going all the way down. Maybe like an inch and a half apart, but you kind of get the gist. And then I'll follow this through all the way. So let's see here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5 radishes. We could fit a lot in here. I might need to thin some out, so I'm gonna do this one a little bit farther apart here. But I'm just gonna keep going and making these little holes into the top of the peat layer, because it's still all peat. where we didn't get into the potting soil is still an inch below, so it'll root and then hit that potting mix. But again, it doesn't need too much nutrients, so this peat should be fine, honestly. And keep going. If you can see those holes there, we're going to keep just making these small holes with it. You can use a finger if you don't want to get your fingers dirty. Ooh, God bless me. If you don't want to get your fingers dirty, you can just use like a pencil or something. And I don't know if I'm gonna be able to fit. Yeah, I'll just go for it here. Try to fit in. You probably should have measured it. Honestly, I just kind of did it by hand because I don't know. I got lazy, but all right. Well, there we go. You got about 5 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5 by 6. So you can get 30 radishes in a small space like this. So that's pretty nice, honestly. You got your little seed holes, and then you want to take your seed packets now. Definitely put 2 to 3 seeds in each hole, just in case some don't sprout. Open this. Hold on, guys. Just in case some don't sprout, you will be able to thin out later. Sorry for the camera here. All right, so right there we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill my hand here with some radishes, or I can just use this bag like this, but I'm just going to take here a little sprinkle 2, 3 in there, if you can see them. There they are, there's little seeds there, and I'm just going to cover them up with soil. So again, there's 2 seeds are in there, and cover this up, pat it down, boom, you got one started. I'm gonna do this for every single one, guys, and finish filling up the radishes, and I'll come back. All right, guys, that's how you grow radishes in containers, and for pretty cheap. That soil, I probably used half a bag, and the bag was $9, so $4, and then $4 for this, $8. You can grow radishes for $8, for almost $10. You can grow. I have 300 seeds in that packet, which was also 99 cents. So you're looking at $9 to grow 250 radishes if you maximize everything, give or take. That's pretty impressive to me, and you can just buy another seed packet to make it $10 to grow 500 radishes. These will turn over in about 24 days. You want to keep them in sun and try to keep them warm. If you get any hard freezes, just bring them in a garage, but other than that, you can leave them outside. They will sprout and you will have radishes soon, and then every 24 days you can keep turning over radishes. Again, guys, thanks for watching this video on how to grow radishes in containers. And the season really is among us. If you look, we have some more of our cold weather crops, just like radishes coming in. I'm not gonna get too involved in what these are yet, but they're gonna go in the ground soon. You know, a lot of the trees are starting to bloom. We have our mini blueberry bush here that's coming in with the green. We actually have a blackberry bush that's doing well. So everything is doing great, guys. Spring is upon us. You know, we have our kales put in over here that we started from seed, actually. We have some Swiss chards put in over here, which are doing all right. And then we have some, we did buy these, actually. We didn't start these ourselves. We got these at Home Depot, but these are cabbages, and I've never grown these, so I'm trying that. But the cold weather crops are in, guys. Spring is upon us. I'm getting ready to put the strawberries in over there. So yeah, we're gonna put this in a warm spot and outside in the sun, and yeah, we're gonna get radishes soon. So thanks for watching, guys. Please feel free to comment, like, and subscribe. And again, keep on growing.
Hey. Good to see you. Come on in, let's go. Yeah!